Something big is happening in the world of YouTube golf. Not long ago, Good Golf looked untouchable. A dream team of talented players, creators, and personalities turning golf into one of YouTube's most entertaining genres. Their chemistry, electric, their growth, explosive, their videos, some of the most replayed content in golf history. But then, something changed. Two of the group's most beloved members, Grant Horvat and Micah Morris, suddenly walked away. No drama-filled press release, no angry statements, just a quiet exit that sent shockwaves through their fan base. And ever since, the internet's been obsessed with one question: who's really winning the YouTube war? Grant and Micah, or Good? Because what looked like a clean creative split has turned into a full-blown rivalry, with rumors of contracts, loyalty disputes, and behind-the-scenes tension fueling every video upload. Good has the brand, the resources, and the following. But Grant and Micah, they have authenticity and a rapidly growing empire of their own. So how did it all happen? Why did two rising stars walk away from the group that made them famous? And could this split change the future of golf YouTube forever? Let's rewind. Before there was a YouTube war, there was a brotherhood. Good started as a simple idea, a group of young golfers who wanted to make the sport fun, approachable, and entertaining for a new generation. Garrett Clark, aka GM Golf, had already built a massive solo channel, mixing trick shots and vlog-style challenges. But he knew golf needed something bigger, a collective, something that felt like Sidemen meets PGA Tour. So he joined forces with friends who each brought something unique to the table. Micah Morris, Garrett's cousin, known for his precision, competitiveness, and old-school approach to golf. Grant Horvat, a naturally gifted ball striker with a picture-perfect swing and calm charisma. Steven Castaneda, the fun energy who kept things light. Matt Scharf, the creative wildcard. And Bubby Broders, the entertainer who could bring humor into even the most serious match. The chemistry was instant. They weren't buttoned-up golfers in polos. They were friends laughing, competing, and occasionally trash-talking, showing fans that golf didn't have to be boring. Their early videos blew up. Challenges, matches, trick shots, filmed at both pristine courses and local munis. They weren't just showcasing golf, they were redefining it for YouTube. By 2021, Good wasn't just a channel, it was a brand. Sponsorships came rolling in. Merch drops sold out within hours. Their content with pros like Rick Shields and Bryson DeChambeau made them legitimate in the eyes of traditional golf fans. At the heart of it all, two names kept popping up in the comments: Grant and Micah. Grant had the swing, fluid, elegant, almost hypnotic. His calmness on camera made him the visual identity of smooth golf. Micah, on the other hand, brought intensity and competition. He wasn't there just to make content, he wanted to win. Together, they anchored the group's credibility. One represented beauty in the game, the other, grit. But as Good's empire expanded, that perfect chemistry started to feel complicated. At first, it was subtle, the kind of thing only hardcore fans would notice. Grant missed a few uploads. Micah started filming more solo videos. Then came long gaps between group appearances. Comments flooded in. Where's Grant? Is Micah still in Good? What's going on behind the scenes? Most fans brushed it off. People get busy, right? But those small absences were the smoke before the fire. Behind closed doors, creative tension was growing. Good was evolving fast, turning from a casual friend group into a full-blown media company with employees, schedules, and sponsorship obligations. That kind of structure is great for growth, but it's tough on creators who value independence. Micah reportedly wanted to focus on improving his game and posting competitive content. Real golf, not just entertainment. Grant, meanwhile, was drawn to cinematic production, storytelling, golf trips, and elevated visuals that didn't always fit the Good schedule. Both were passionate, but in different ways. And when brand deals started clashing with individual ambitions, it got complicated. Some fans speculated that equipment sponsorships became a flashpoint, with rumors that Grant and Micah wanted more freedom to partner with specific brands outside the group's collective deals. Add in the pressures of fame, creative burnout, and the emotional toll of balancing business with friendship, and suddenly, Good didn't feel so good anymore. The turning point came when one of them finally decided to walk away. When Micah Morris announced he was leaving Good, fans were stunned. He posted a heartfelt video explaining that he wanted to pursue his own path, focusing on faith, competition, and personal growth. He thanked the team and insisted there were no hard feelings. It sounded amicable, but the fan base wasn't convinced. Micah was Garrett's cousin, one of the founding faces of the channel. His exit felt like losing a limb. Then, not long after, Grant Horvat followed. That's when things really exploded. Within hours, Reddit threads lit up. Comment sections turned into battlefields. People accused the group of internal drama. Others said Grant and Micah were chasing money. Good released a calm, professional video explaining that both creators were leaving to focus on their own brands. But there was a noticeable tension, especially in the group's tone. They said there was no drama, but fans felt otherwise. Then Bubby, known for his raw honesty, made cryptic remarks in a live stream about loyalty and gratitude, saying some people forget who helped them get where they are. He didn't name names, but the timing said it all. The internet ran wild with theories. Was the split about money, control, creative differences? Nobody knew for sure, and that mystery made it go viral. The once united Good army was now divided into two passionate camps. Team Good, defending the brand's legacy and collective vision. Team Grant and Micah arguing that the two stars were the real magic behind the channel. It wasn't just a split, it was a cultural moment in golf YouTube, and it set the stage for one of the most interesting rivalries the platform has ever seen. When Grant and Micah went solo, everyone wanted to see if they could survive outside the Good ecosystem. The answer came fast. Grant's channel took off immediately. His videos were cinematic. Drone shots, buttery swings, and storytelling that felt like a golf documentary. He wasn't just playing, he was creating an experience. Micah, meanwhile, went in a more introspective direction. His content focused on self-improvement, mental toughness, and faith. He played tournaments, did swing breakdowns, and shared the mindset behind his shots. Two completely different identities, but both deeply authentic, and fans noticed. Within a year, Grant's subscriber count skyrocketed, and Micah's channel crossed 500,000 subs. Their collaboration videos together, Grant vs. Micah, were instant hits, pulling massive views and reuniting fans who missed their chemistry. They'd gone from teammates to friendly rivals, and the internet loved it. Meanwhile, Good kept marching forward. They brought in new faces, upped production quality, and doubled down on brand deals. Their videos stayed popular, often hitting over 1 million views per upload. But even with all the success, a quiet narrative was forming beneath the surface. Fans began asking whether Good was starting to feel too polished, too business-driven, not as organic as before. Grant and Micah, by contrast, felt human.
Actual art of YouTube and I don't know, just everything. Thumbnails, titles, I love it all.
They didn't need massive production crews or flashy edits. Their personalities and passion carried the videos. That contrast became the core of the YouTube war. Corporate success versus personal authenticity. When fans take sides, the algorithm pays attention. Social media lit up with debates. Reddit threads compared Good's new uploads to Grant and Micah's solo work. Twitter users broke down analytics, claiming one side was winning. Based on view counts and engagement rates, it got emotional. Some fans accused Good of selling out. Others accused Grant and Micah of disloyalty. Memes spread. Clips were analyzed frame by frame. Even harmless comments turned into digital brawls. What made this so fascinating is that both sides benefited. The controversy boosted views for everyone. Good's audience loyalty deepened. Grant and Micah's individual followings became stronger than ever. It was like a friendly firestorm, one that made everyone involved even more relevant. But underneath the surface of all that engagement was something deeper. Fans weren't just watching golf anymore. They were watching people they cared about, in real time, navigate fame, friendship, and the cost of independence. And that's what made this story so addictive. Behind every YouTube split, there's always a business angle. Good had grown into a legitimate company. Not just a channel. They had sponsors, merch lines, travel deals, and a growing list of employees. When you reach that scale, creative freedom often collides with corporate reality. Rumors circulated that Good's business structure required creators to share sponsorship revenue or commit to group brand deals. That's normal for collective channels, but it can frustrate individuals who want to build personal brands. Grant and Micah reportedly wanted the ability to choose their own equipment sponsors, partnerships, and content direction. And once they went solo, they did exactly that. Grant linked up with TaylorMade, one of golf's most prestigious brands, and leaned fully into his image as a technically elite player. Micah leaned into his authenticity and faith-driven storytelling, building a loyal, values-based audience that felt connected to his personality. They both became mini brands, profitable, independent, and more flexible than ever. Good, meanwhile, scaled up. Their content got more ambitious. They hosted their own tournaments, partnered with major golf brands, and expanded into apparel and live events. They were no longer just YouTubers, they were a golf media company. But with that size came a trade-off. The videos were bigger, but some say they lost a bit of the friendship-driven spark that made fans fall in love with them in the first place. The irony? The same thing that made Good a powerhouse might also be what makes Grant and Micah more relatable. If you compare the two sides today, it's like watching two branches of the same tree grow in completely different directions. Good represents growth, scale, and community. They're building a legacy brand, a golf media empire that can outlive individual creators. Grant and Micah represent individuality, connection, and storytelling. They've turned golf content into a personal journey. Both have matured. Both have grown their audiences. And interestingly, both still respect each other, at least publicly. When Grant and Micah reunited for a few friendly matches, fans went wild. For a moment, it felt like the old Good days were back. The banter, the chemistry, the joy. And that's when something became clear. There's no real hatred here. This isn't a scandal. It's evolution. The war isn't about who's better. It's about how creators adapt when fame, business, and friendship collide. Still, fans can't help but wonder, if Good keeps growing into a brand juggernaut and Grant and Micah keep strengthening their solo empires, could a reunion ever happen? So here's the big question. Who's actually winning? By pure numbers, Good still dominates. Millions of views per month, global merch sales, brand partnerships that rival small media companies. But the numbers don't tell the whole story. Grant and Micah's audiences may be smaller, but they're deeply loyal. Their fans feel connected, like they're part of their journey, not just viewers. That kind of connection is priceless. Good's content is a spectacle. Big, flashy, energetic. Grant and Micah's is intimate, personal, emotional, and real. And in the long run, authenticity often wins. Both sides have succeeded in ways the other can't easily replicate. Good built a brand empire. Grant and Micah built personal legacies. In a way, they both proved something powerful. You don't need a corporate machine to succeed, but you also can't underestimate the power of teamwork. The YouTube war didn't destroy golf's biggest creators. It made them all better. In the end, this isn't a story about rivals, it's a story about reinvention. Good showed what happens when golf meets entertainment, business, and scale. Grant and Micah showed what happens when you chase creative freedom, even at the cost of comfort. They all changed golf YouTube forever, making it cooler, younger, and more connected to real fans. And if you think this rivalry is over, think again. Because every new upload, every collab, every subtle comment reignites the debate. Maybe someday they'll reunite for a charity event, a one-off challenge, or even a brand crossover. If that day comes, it'll break the internet. Until then, fans will keep watching, comparing, and arguing. Because deep down, this war isn't about competition, it's about passion. Grant and Micah versus Good isn't a feud. It's proof that in the world of YouTube, growth always comes with risk. And sometimes the bravest move you can make is walking away.